So before we continue on page 64, I just wanted to mention that this was back in section 2-01, and we looked at how the world population was growing slowly and then it was growing quickly. This is on page 49. This is not a constant rate of change. The constant rate of change didn't happen with world population growth, but if it did, it would look like exactly a straight line that grows exactly the same rate at all times. So in real life, world population did not grow like a line, like a linear model. If we go back to page 64, a linear model is a formula graph or table where a quantity is changing at a constant rate. So my next example is going to be a bank account. If it is either steadily decreasing or steadily increasing. So I am now just going to give you the formula and let you interpret what all of these pieces mean. A represents your bank balance and T represents time. What is the starting point? What is the rate of change? So you look at this formula, it's a very compact representation of a bank account story. So the starting point is the number that's by itself. The $600 is your initial balance in that bank account. The 120, which is also negative, says that this account is losing $120 every month. The balance is decreasing by 120 every month. The reason I know it's every month is because this said months up here. How much money will you have in 3 months? Well, you can just figure that out by subtracting repeatedly. Or you could take 3 times 120 and figure out that you've lost or used up $360. So you can subtract to find out that you've got $240 left at the end of 3 months. And again, you can figure this out anyway, algebraically or otherwise, but the account will be empty 5 months after it started. If you are looking at the equation of a linear model, how can you recognize the starting point? The starting point is alone. The rate of change is the number that is multiplied by t or x or whatever the other variable is in the equation. It's generally a time quantity. And then I said this equation could also be written as a equals negative 120t plus 600. So that's another way to write the same equation. This just happens to be my preferred method. If you want to model this with a table, you can go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then write down what the balance is every month. This is a nice, neat little story, and you could come up with a different story and model it with a linear model as well.